What's going on, guys? It's Cimo. We're here at YCS Chicago 2019, and who do we have today?
Brad Smith.
All right, so Brad was playing something pretty interesting. He didn't make top 32, but you got, what, 35th, 34th?
35th place.
Okay, so what were you playing?
I was playing Burning Abyss with Block Dragon.
Okay, so what was the theory behind this?
So the theory behind it is that Block Dragon is a card that you can, that's good, it's a card basically that's good to discard, mill, or draw. Much like Destrudo is, so it's basically an extension engine like that. I actually found out during the event that there are really good cards that you can search with it, but overall it's just a boss monster that makes Hydralander live.
Oh, that's true.
By banishing Earths. So if you just play multiples, one card of each of the Burning Abyss cards, then you actually will never have a dead BA card.
That's sick.
Yeah, so it's really, really strong. Yeah, I play a lot of boss monsters in the deck. I just go second, kill my opponent. Really easy to play, in my opinion. So
would you still be playing Snow if it were legal? Like,
yeah, but you don't need it.
Yeah,
it's
so
fine.
this is still fine with. I mean, obviously,
yeah, like
you almost topped,
Sam was wrong. So yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to call him out. Like I told Gabe to call him, but he didn't want to call him. But yeah, shout outs to Gabe too. I played him round 9. Super cool guy.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, he played Thunder Dragons. Really fun match. So.
Yeah. All right, let's see what you got.
Yeah, and so I play one of each Burning Abyss monster. So you're playing one Graph, one Seer, one Skarm, Farfa, and Alec. Some people were saying, why wouldn't you play multiples of Farfa? I felt like you'd have Sekka's Light so you can shuffle these back, so it didn't really matter. Libic's really good, Barbar's good. These are just random names that you just want to play multiple.
I think Dragig's pretty neat to stack Seer before you mill.
Also, it chain blocks as well. So a lot of times
true.
what I do is I chain block with like either Alec to like negate my Dante and get the Rhino to go through, or the Dragig as well. Those all do things. Calcab and then Rubik. So just every single BA name that exists and all at one. I didn't really miss Farfa or Skarm at 2. You don't really need him. The only card you want to search off Skarm is Tour Guide anyways. So it was insane all day. It worked out, so can't complain. So for the other cards that you play with Burning Abyss is the one Edge of Saber and the one Tour Guide. Edge of Saber is very good because you can set it off a Rhino. It's a level 3 extender that you stack on top of deck. You can stack things like Rhino or Graph if you want to, and then you can mill them with Dante, so it's very good. And you're playing the 3 Rhino, of course. So this is an Earth, so you can banish it with Block Dragon.
Oh, that's sick.
So Block Dragon is, I'll bring it out for you here. I'll just bring out the Block Dragon engine here.
You might know this from Gem Nights.
Yeah. So I am actually missing one of the cards. We figured it out during the first day that I should have played a level 2 rock as well. What Block Dragon does is when you link away with it, while it's on the field, you can search cards equal to its level. Up to 3 cards. So for example, if you linked away with this, you could search a 6 and a 2. And there's this 2 that people played in Magma Warriors called Doki Doki. And when you summon it, you can discard a rock from your hand, which would be this. And then you can special summon another monster with the same attribute and level, I believe. So you could just summon another copy of this.
Oh, okay.
So basically, if you link away with this, you have like a Tour Guide type card.
Sure, yeah.
And then if you already use your normal summon, you could just have this, discard the Doki Doki, and then you have a 2200 beater.
It's essentially another extender too, if you need it to be.
Yeah, so actually what's really cool, it has a cool interaction with the Burning Abyss cards. If you discard a level 3, you can actually decrease this card's level by 3, it'll become a level 3, and then you can do BA plays with it.
Yeah.
So, and I OTK'd with it a couple times. It can be a brick, but it's, in general, if milling this card is just the best thing you could do in the entire deck.
That's cool.
2 Mathematician, this is very standard with the Edge of Sabers, and like I was saying, when you set normal this and you have this in hand, you can stack this, and then you'll have a guaranteed mill of Rhino, which is good, so you don't have to normal summon the Rhino, you can just summon the Mathematician. So those are some pretty good cards. And then 3 Gallus, this helped me out in time a lot, and it also helped me out with a lot of OTK since I'm going second. It's the best level 3 extender that you can play. People were asking me, why don't I play the Psychic cards? So the issue with the Psychic cards is the same issue that I have with Destrudo. So Destrudo takes 2 cards to actually do something. So like you have to have, for example, Gallus and the Destrudo. But the issue with the Psychic cards is the same issue. You have to have a level 3 on board and that card in your hand in order for it to do anything. But my deck is built where I'm just trying to kill them, and I'm not trying to like extend and stuff. And you'll see I play a lot of boss monsters here.
Right.
So
you're very much so being the aggressor.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just killing people. I played against 3 Sky Strikers in Swiss, and I beat all of them by OTKing them.
It's cool because you can play Hydrolander again, because like that was like the missing piece when Fairy Tale Snow was gone. Everyone's like, nah, I can't play Hydrolander.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing is that like you actually can. It doesn't matter. 2 BLS is a little controversial, but I think I needed it because I didn't play Boral Sword, and I got you know 35th in the tournament, which is pretty good.
Why'd you not play Boral Sword?
Why not? I don't want to pay $100 for a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, actually, my friends were telling me not to play BA in general. I was playing the dangers and everything. But I didn't have a Boral Sword, so I sold all my danger stuff before the event, and then I was gonna play Orcus, but I decided to play this deck, and I figured out the Block Dragon stuff like the night before, and it's just been insane. But the 2 BLS is really good because if you have one engraved, you can use the other BLS to banish it. So it usually takes care of itself. So these are the guys that just usually end up killing my opponent. And Hydrolander is really good because it mills extra cards for the Earths.
Sure.
And then I just play 7 Kaijus, so...
just 7?
I actually played 41 today because I put in a 7th Kaiju. Because I wanted to have that ratio. I think it's like above 70% if you have 7 Kaijus, like 75% or something like that.
So math reason.
Yeah, so math, yeah, basically. Because of this card. If I didn't have, I would have played more Kaijus if I didn't have this card, but since this card, it makes my deck more consistent. I drew this card a lot today. It was really good. Yeah, and I didn't play the supers because I didn't want to have warped cards, so... Yeah, don't hate
you always draw them.
Don't hate on me for the rarities, guys. I'm playing all the originals.
This is a budget build.
I'm playing all the... yeah, it's budget.
Yeah.
It's budget. Extra deck, is that okay?
Sure, go for it.
So the extra deck is 2 Dante, 1 Beatrice, 1 Pilgrim. This is really standard. Some people were cutting the Pilgrim. Since I'm not playing, my extra deck isn't super tight since I'm playing a going second build, the Pilgrim was an easy fit in.
Did it ever come up?
It did.
Oh, see,
and
there you go.
It like 2 or 3 times, and it was very, very good. So I can't complain about it. Thunder Dragon actually have a really hard time outing this card. It's pretty funny. Then this card is very, very good. You know, with BLS, you just make it 0 and 7,000 damage. This card is insane against Altergeist. This card I should have played 2 of, but I played 2 Phoenix instead because I thought I was going to see a lot of Altergeist. Didn't see 1, probably why I got 35th. But to be real with you, that matchup's very bad. But the 1 Cerberus, you should have played 2 because what you can do turn 1 with the standard Beatrice combo is you summon this card, and then you have the Dante underneath it, wherever it is. You have the Dante, and then you discard, summon the Beatrice, but you always want to have the Cerberus to link off with because that's an extra Earth Engrave for Block Dragon.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's super, super important. Not just because I want to pop monsters, that's not super relevant. The Underclock Ticker, of course, and then Link 3s, playing these guys. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. This card's really good against Sky Striker. This card breaks boards. This card could be your Boral Sword if you want to actually like pay money for a deck, but I don't know. If you have that much money, I don't know if you should be playing BA, to be real with you, but whatever.
Fair.
And then the best card of my deck, probably extra deck, is this card.
It's so good.
It just makes so many matchups so free. Like people are like, oh, I can play back row, and then I played a True Draco guy like round 5 or something, and he just like set like 5 with Demise, and I'm like, okay, summon Trisbania. Okay, like I won that game. Yeah, like they just didn't care. And then this card is probably cuttable, maybe for the Boral Sword as well, but I liked it because. And obviously the Borlo Dragon. Sure. Borlo Dragon's disgusting, but Top Logic Bomber Dragon's really good because you can actually summon the Block Dragon from the graveyard to his own points to. The Block Dragon doesn't die and it blows up the board.
That's the protection effect. Yeah.
Exactly. It can't be destroyed by card effects, which is really cool.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah. But overall it came up once, it wasn't that good. Side deck is, you know, it didn't come up much actually. 3 Ash, 3 Gamma, 1 Driver. I never sided in the Gammas. I played 1 Danger FTK deck, they just beat me. That was my only loss in Swiss. I played 3 Ash, but I at most only ever sided in 2. I sided in 1 a couple times because I was going first and I wanted Hydrolander to be alive, which I know sounds stupid, but Hydrolander is very, very important. 2 of this because it's an Earth and it's free, but I actually don't side this in against Sky Strikers because if you summon this first, you have to tribute it to pop a card, but that means you're burning less damage with Trisbania, and also you can't like summon any BAs while this is on the board, so it's kind of bad. But it's overall like in Geist, it's insane. And then 3 Twin Twister, and of course 3 Red Reboots. If I ever saw Altergeist, I was ready. They were done for. They had no chance with this card. This card is not that good against Geist in a lot of situations, but I think it's the best alternative, and I think evenly match is expensive and probably not as good as Twin Twister.
Well,
so,
and also too, like, you're trying to kill them, so like you can't really. It conflicts with your win condition of wanting to play evenly and killing them at the same time. It doesn't work.
Exactly. That's a very good point as well.
So I feel like you don't need it, but that's cool. Well, awesome, man. Thank you so much for showing this to us. I'm sure the fans will love it. And any final words?
Shout outs to I don't know his last name, but Gabe, the guy that's on Team Samurai X1's channel. I played him in round 9. I got an easy 2-0 on him. He'll know what I mean. Also, shout outs to the Gonzalez brothers, Adrian and Santiago. They let me borrow this playmat because I forgot mine. It's their lucky playmat that they topped with in zoo format. It got me there. Also, shout outs to Tinley Gaming Goat in Tinley Park. It's where I go for every locals. It's an awesome shop. I hope you guys go there. So.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.